Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Virgo. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If it does resonate, I'd love to hear about it. If you could post a comment if you want, or like the video, that would be great. If some part of the reading doesn't resonate for you, then just take what does and leave the rest behind, as they say. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to try and find the overall energy in your connection. Oh, that's interesting. We get card number 30, which says the snow moon, purity. And this card actually talks about not what we think of as pure. So not like, like they would say a virgin is pure, and not in that way. That's not the kind of purity they're talking about. By purity, they mean free of contamination. Okay, so it talks about, yeah, well, there are many things that can contaminate a connection, right? Like fears, for example, or past experiences, lack of honest communication. There are all these different things that contaminate or make a situation toxic. And so this card here is calling for um, purity in your connection. So don't, if you have past hurts or past experiences that have a negative effect on you, don't allow those to bleed into this connection, and if you haven't been communicating honestly and openly, then this is a call to come forward and speak your truth. Truth is a part of purity. uh, and so that's what this is referring to. So either that is something that is happening in your connection, like it's something you're working on, or you are both working on, or it's something that is being called for in your connection. A focus on keeping it pure, keeping it honest, keeping it what it is, seeing it for what it is, expressing it for what it is, and not allowing outside experiences and outside influences to step in, sort of, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead with the tarot now. We're going to take a look at how this person feels about you, and then we're going to take a look at the possible future outcome, or possible future, maybe not outcome, okay, but possible future in the connection. So we're going to start first with how they feel about you, Virgo. Can we get 3 cards? How does this person connecting with Virgo feel about them? Okay. The first card we got here was 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups talks about positive memories, like thinking of someone in a positive way, remembering good times, remembering fun moments with them. Okay. But it also talks about a friendship. It talks about a bond with someone, just like really feeling like you understand them and they understand you. And it's really one of, in my opinion, as far as feelings and even future, really one of the best cards to get in a relationship, because it's just so, it's pure. That's what this is. It's just very innocent. It's very innocent. It hasn't been what's the word, corrupted by outside influence. It's just a very sweet affection and adoration for somebody. Okay, can we get 2 more cards, please? How does this person feel about Virgo? 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, 10 of Wands. This is heavy, a heaviness, feeling really weighed down by their emotions or weighed down by the connection. Okay, we are going to clarify, so we'll get clarification on that card there. We get Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, so you might be dealing with the Sagittarius, but this is about feeling patient, understanding that things take time to perfect. They take time to mix the correct ingredients, and so this is about having the patience, feeling patient, and acknowledging that some things just take time, and sometimes this isn't the right time, and so you just need to wait until it is, okay? And then we also get Queen of Cups, which is water energy. Sorry, Sagittarius is fire, but the Queen of Cups, this is water energy, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So you might be dealing with one of those signs, but the Queen of Cups talks about compassion and love and affection and just understanding, someone who's just really kind, and yeah, they try to put themselves in your shoes. They try to understand where you're coming from. It's a very it's a very nice energy. It's a nice feeling for them to have. They feel very compassionate, really, is the word that comes to mind the most. And kind, yeah. There are words written down here, but it says be open to receive the healing and nurturing you need. But then it says imaginative, kind, good-natured, compassionate, calm, receptive, and and embodiment. So yeah, it's definitely good feeling. A very what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you don't have to be afraid, okay, because they're understanding. They're open to seeing seeing you in a positive light, and um, trying to understand your situation and where you come from and all of that. So very good energy. Let's go ahead and take a look at possible future energy for this connection. We get the Two of Swords, which is indecision, and the Two of Wands. Both of these talk about choices and decisions. And the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So that's Cancer coming across again, because the Queen of Cups is also Cancer. So you might be dealing with someone that is a Cancer, but the Cancer is someone who's very dedicated to a course. They pick the course that they're going down, and they're focused. They're dedicated, not focused necessarily, but they are definitely dedicated to that course. There is a destination that they want to get to, and that destination is very important to them. They are not going to deviate from that path. They're going to stick on it no matter how hard it gets, no matter how rocky it gets, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm going to get there. Okay. So that's the Chariot energy. But the Two of Swords is indecision, but like almost kind of obstinate indecision, almost like intentional. I'm not going to make a choice because of whatever reason. I'm just refusing to look at this choice, is what the Two of Swords is, which is kind of frustrating as future energy. The Two of Wands is about considering your options, okay, and choosing one of them and trying to find our way to it, okay, because he's in this card here, you could see he has two wands, which represent two choices, and he's holding on to this one, and he has this globe in his hand, and he's holding it there trying to figure it. It represents trying to map your way to something, okay? And so this actually indicates a decision being made, a choice being made, but not really any action being taken, because they're just looking at that globe and they're like, can I even get there? And how do I get there? You know, so let's go ahead and take a look at their feelings. Let's clarify their feelings for you. So, the Six of Cups. We get the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. A fresh start. Aces represent new beginnings, and cups represent our emotions. So this is wanting to start again, I say again because it's a Six of Cups, which indicates that this is someone who's already in your life. This is somebody who you've had some experience with. And that's what the Six of Cups implies. If you haven't, then they feel like they know you well enough that it feels like you have had a previous experience with them, or it feels like you just know each other so well that you feel that kind of bond. They feel that bond with you. And so, but the Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning in love and wanting to, it's a hopeful card, wanting to feel that love and express it, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and clarify the 10 of Wands. Well, as the Chariot comes out, which is already over here in the future energy. The Chariot again represents a destination, and so they feel overwhelmed. With the 10 of Wands, that's feeling overwhelmed, it's feeling burdened, and it could be that their emotions are overwhelming them, or it could be that this connection is overwhelming them because they have a destination in mind. This Chariot is the path that they're on, and they're so certain of that path, like they're so positive that that's the path that they want to be on, that this connection is making them feel overwhelmed, which is kind of sad, really. If you're a cross watcher, because if you feel something for someone, if you feel this kind of connection with them, a 6 of Cups, and it would be sad if you keep yourself from it because of a predetermined path, something you decided before, maybe before you knew this person, or some other goal outside of the connection you're like focusing on, and it's keeping you from, or you expect the connection to go a specific way, and because it's not like following the steps that you feel it needs to, it's not aligning with this path, it's weighing down on you. This is the crosswatcher I'm talking to at this point, not you, Virgo, but the person who you're connecting with, that they're allowing this Chariot to stop them from, well, it's at least creating a burden for them. It's making this connection feel heavy. Let's go ahead and clarify the Temperance card. Temperance, please. Which again is Sagittarius energy, so you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. But it's a card about balance and timing. It's, you know what, it may be that they're on this path, and because they are on the path, they feel like this is the wrong moment for the connection. Do you know what I mean? Like there's this something else that I'm working on, and because of this something else, this connection feels too heavy. It feels like maybe it's the wrong moment, possibly. We get the 7 of Swords, which is a card of being sneaky or being deceptive in some way. It's like they're hiding something, okay? With the 7 of Swords coming out, there's some kind of deception happening. I feel like it's possible that with the Temperance card, which is, like I said, that patience, I don't think they're lying about that. I think there's something that they're behaving in a sneaky way. And but with the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Cups showing up here, it's not because of a lack of feeling towards you. They definitely have feelings. They definitely have positive emotions towards you. But with these two energies here, I do feel like there's some reason that they feel now is not the time. Let's go ahead and look at the Queen of Cups. So it may be that they're behaving in a deceptive way. It may be that they're behaving in a way that is sneaky, or like it feels like they've turned their back from you in some way with the 7 of Swords. Because they might be turning their back to how they feel. They might be like putting that on, like pushing that to the side because of, I feel like, though, what this is saying is that they maybe don't feel like right now is the moment. With that Patience card, there really isn't action happening here. And I think they're being sneaky about how they feel because the timing is off for them, honestly. Let's take a look at this Queen of Cups. The 5 of Swords. the Five of Swords here, which is an indication, it's a feeling of defeat. In the Five of Swords, either you've accomplished something and you did it in such a way that it doesn't feel like you won, or uh, you feel like you just can't win something. Like there's something that you want, and they feel very defeated. So they feel a lot of affection for you, like they feel a lot of positive emotions towards you, but there is this defeat here. This feeling of defeat isn't the word that I'm trying to think of what the word is, but it's like, um, and this is something they're stressing about. The Five of Swords is a card of stress. It's almost like a headache, okay? Because it's also very mental, because we're talking about a sword here, which is about our thoughts and about um, clarity, okay? But yeah, there's some aspect of this that they feel defeated and they feel like they cannot succeed, and that's tied to their emotions. It's interesting that they come across as compassionate and kind and like very deep emotions and very uh, positive and honest and what's the word? Well, pure emotions, okay? But then we have this sense of defeat, like they can't win, tied to that. I hope that resonates for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the possible future energy. So the Two of Swords, which is indecision, but like I said, it's like almost obstinate. It's like someone refusing to look at a choice, because if they took that blindfold off, which they are fully capable of doing, let me show you this card up close. She's wearing a blindfold and she's holding those two swords, but she's not in danger. She could put the swords down and take the blindfold off. She knows what the question is and she knows what the answer is, but she's not going to look at it. So it's a very lack of movement, okay? But like I said, it's intentional. But to clarify that, we get the Sun, which is a Leo card, so you might be dealing with a Leo. But this is the happiest card in the deck. It's happy. It's joy. It's laughter. It's a good time. It really is just like the best time. And that's either what this choice is about, like their happiness. No, I really feel like that's what it is. The choice is about their happiness, but they're refusing to make it. Oh, was there a card flipped there? I thought I saw a lot of yellow suddenly, but no. Let's go ahead and look at that Two of Wands. Please clarify the Two of Wands. The Magician and the Ten of Swords. The Magician is somebody who's trying to make something happen. Okay, the magician is the manifester of things. He's a creator. That's what he is, and he is trying to create something. So the magician talks about trying to make something happen, and then we get the Ten of Swords, which is an ending, a sad ending, a hard ending. And what I think is happening here is they've decided to end something, like they need to end something, and they're trying to work on it with this magician card. They're trying to work on that ending. I don't think that this is an ending with you, but it might be, honestly. Um, but I don't think so, because we have this Temperance card. Not with the way they feel. I don't feel like they're trying to end something with you. I think that there is something that they are possibly working on, because that Chariot energy is coming out. Let's take a look at the Chariot real quick and see if that gives us insight on this. Can you clarify that's a lot of cards. I'm not sure this is, oh, that's, no. Okay. It's too many cards. Can we please get clarification of the Chariot? was like 7 cards. That's too many cards, okay? Please clarify the Chariot. I've said that to a deck before. This is too many cards. It was like 11 cards, okay? And so then I kept shuffling and I got 11 cards again and I put them back and I was like, this is too many cards, you know? So then I was shuffling forever and forever and forever and nothing was coming out. And so I was like, fine. I'll take 11 cards. 11 cards fell out. It was so funny. But anyway, the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork. Okay. It's building some, this is a card of cooperation and a card of teamwork. It isn't, I think of it often as a card of friendship because there are other cards that represent like, let me just see if anything else comes out. The Chariot, can you clarify the Chariot? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this person is focused on the Three of Pentacles talks about a foundation that you build towards something else, okay? But the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, and it just feels to me like a friendship card. I don't know. It just always has. Because but it is sometimes talking about building the foundation for something more, you know? So, and often in relationships, we start with friendship and we build it into something, you know, it grows into more than just friendships. But this person is very, very focused on this Three of Pentacles, which is a foundation. Like I said, it's working together, it's teamwork, building something. Okay. And then we get the Knight of Pentacles, though. And the Knight of Pentacles specifically is a single person. It's someone who has everything that they need, except the person to share it with, you know? This person is, and so it's a card of self, you know? Working on myself, working on who I am and what I have, and building that up so that I'm this like attractive person who has it all, you know? And that's what this Nine of Pentacles is about. So I feel like they're really focused on bettering themselves, you know. They want to better their life and better who they are. And so they're very focused on that. I feel like they have a lot of feelings for you, but they're not acting on those feelings. They're holding off. I really don't think that this ending is you, this Ten of Swords here, because the Ten of Swords really does talk about a painful ending. And it may be that they're trying to end some aspect of the connection, or it may be that they're trying to end something else in their lives, but that's what they're working on. They're manifesting an ending. Yeah, I'm going to get an oracle message here and see if this clears this up for us. Can we get advice for Virgo in regards to this connection? Yeah, they feel burdened by this path they're on to better themselves. It weighs them down because they're so focused on it, and they have all of these feelings, but they're so focused on that path, and they have to really, so even though they feel all of this, they're like, but I need to work on me first, which, by the way, is not a terrible thing. It's not terrible, especially, I mean, they have lots of positive memories of you with the Six of Cups here. This is really them thinking fondly of you. But yeah, they just seem so focused on themselves. I'm trying to figure out how that connects with your purity message, because this talks about, you know, keeping things free of contamination, keeping things free of outside influences. And I don't know how you could apply that to this connection, but maybe you do. Maybe this makes sense to you and you know exactly what that's about. I don't know. The card that you get, the advice you're getting is card number 50, which says your soul is magnetic. I'm going to read it to you from the book 50. When you connect to your own true essence, you become magnetic because your soul exists to attract. Do you envy those who effortlessly inspire action in others? Do you wish you too could be magnetic like them? You look upon the leaders around you and long for their charisma. Perhaps you envy their fearless declarations and their audacity to shine. What is it, you ask, that makes people flock to them? What's at the root of their confidence? How can I be like them? And with these questions, you reaffirm your false assumption about their charm. This card reminds you that your ability to attract is rooted in your connection to yourself. Charisma is a byproduct of the permission to be who you are. Today, turn your lens away from others and point it inward instead. Give yourself permission to be you and express the truth that lives within your heart. This is how you connect to your infinite soul. This is how you become magnetic and whole. Wow. So reading that and thinking of the Purify card, I feel like, excuse me, give yourself permission to be you and express the truth that lives within your heart. That's the line that really stands out for me. And this is how you connect to your infinite soul. Like it feels now after reading this that possibly what's happening here is that you're corrupting yourself here. And by doing that, you're holding yourself back, and instead of allowing previous experiences or even experiences with this person possibly, but there are possibly things that you're allowing to block you from being you and from expressing yourself completely. And so this, I feel like, is referring to you not allowing those outside influences or those past experiences to factor into this connection. You being you will shine, when we are acting from our heart, when we're acting from our heart space, when we are acting from our own joy, like focusing on our joy and acting off of that, that is when we shine the brightest. And we become manifestors, we become magnetic, we pull in joy, we pull in happiness. At the end of every reading, I say, move forward with positive thinking and positive words, because you bring in what you think and what you say. And that's part of this whole message. I feel, you are magnetic. That is at your core. All you have to do is focus on that joy, focus on the positive, focus on your hope and your happiness. And when you do that, when you focus on all those things, you attract in. You attract. That's what you do. It makes you magnetic. So I feel like that's the advice that's being given here. So I hope that resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please like the video or post a comment below. Let me know, what this is about for you, how this resonates for you, what this story is in your world and in your life. I'd love to hear about it. But either way, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope I see you back here in the future. Bye.